types of variables. Types of variables. There are three types of variables are there. One is instance variables. Second one is static variables. Third one is local variables. So instance variables already we completed. Sir, what is the instance variable? How to decide? New temperature. How to declare instance variable means if the value of the variable changes object to object, such a type of variables we can call as a which variable? Instance variables. Because a class we can create multiple objects. Such a type of variables highly recommended to declare as a instance variable. Those also called as which level? Object level variables. Object level variables. Sir, I think where we can declare this instance variables means within the constructor we have to declare by using the self. Second one, within inside method by using self also we can declare our instance variable. Outside of the class by using reference variable we can declare our instance variables. So every time the object values will be changes, then it is highly recommended to declare as a instance variables. అయితే three ways are there. Inside constructor by using self, inside instance method by using self, outside by using the reference variable. How to access variables? Inside the class self, outside object reference. For example, declared A and B two instance variables. Within the class, if I want to access by using self, outside if I want to access by using the reference. How to delete? Within the class itself, outside reference variable. Up to here we completed into last class. Second category is static variables. Does not changes object to object, object to object. Such a type of variables we can declare as a static variables. Such a type of variables is called as a static variables. వాయిస్ రావట్లేదంటే వాయిస్ వస్తుంది బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది నెట్ పోయింది నెట్ ఇదిగో అది ఓకే దీనివల్ల కాదు ప్రాబ్లం ఇంటర్నెట్ అన్స్టేబుల్ అని వచ్చింది దానివల్ల నెట్ కనెక్షన్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది ఇది కాదు ఇదిగో వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ నెట్ పోయింది వచ్చింది నెట్ అన్స్టేబుల్ అని వచ్చింది Am I audible? Online guys. Yes? వద్దులే. Yeah. Sir, second category is static variables. So What is the static variable? Static variables are nothing but previously I'm telling instance variable means suppose there is a student class is there. I have to create multiple students. Every student, the student number name compulsory will be changes. First student, second student, third student, the number name will be changes. So these type of variables we have to declare as a which type of variables instance. That's why this is called as object level. Because every object, the value of the variable changes. Whenever object is created, the variables are initialized. Such a type of things are called as a instance variables. So static variable means, for example, these all students are, suppose I'm given a institute name, college name, I can provide it as a Naresh IT. So first student is belonging to Naresh IT, second one is belong to Naresh IT, third one is belonging to Naresh IT. So one variable I can share it to the all objects. Such a type of things are called as a which type of variable? Static variable or class level. Because within the class, all objects can be shared only one copy only. Such a type of variable called as static. In the previously I'm given example, within the classroom, if you can take a chair, a book, a pen, every student have separate chair, every student have separate pen, every student have separate book is there. Those are instance. But all students have only one TV. All students have only one projector. Such a type of things are called as a static variable. So total class, one copy can be created there. But where we can declare these static variables. For example, open Python file test.py. I have to declare a class test. Within the class, outside of the all methods, if you declare any variable, such a type of variable is called as a static variable. In Java, static keyword is there. There no static keyword. Within the class, if you declare any variables outside of all the methods, those are called as which variables? Static variables. Sir, within my class, there are so many variables are there. How many instance variables are there? How to check it in my class? How many instance variables are there? That information I can require. How can I check it? Previously, I'm given one magic variable. What is the variable? Underscore dict. It will be displayed whatever instance variable. For example, see, in this class, three variables are there, A, B, C. I'm asking to the Python virtual machine. In my class, how many instance variables are there? Nothing. T dot underscore dict. No instance variable. That's why empty dictionary will be displayed. Py s.py. Now, am I getting any values? No, because no instance variable, but variables are there. What it is? Static variable. For example, how to declare instance variable? You know, def underscore init underscore self dot x equal to 100. Now you can ask instance variable is there, not there? Yes, what it is? X, ABC are static. But how to get the here instance variable information I am getting by using the dict. But how to get the static variables information within the class means instead of reference, sir, you can use class name. Then it should display all class level variables, not object level. Now ABC will be displayed. X not displayed. Check it. You're going to A10, B20, C30. Is there anywhere X is there? No, because X is a instance. So how many static variables? A, B, C. If I'm using reference variable, it should display Instance variable, if I'm using class name, it should display static variables. Sare, idi fine. Within the class, outside. Is it possible to declare static variables within the constructor? My question is it possible to declare a static variable within the constructor? Yes or no? No. But within the constructor, if I declare, that is become instance variable. Kada. See, I'm given within the constructor, I'm asking T, what is the type of X? Instance variable. So within the constructor, whatever variables you declare, those are instance. Now my question is it possible to declare static variables within the constructor or not? Possible. For example, see, I can use class name. Now I'm getting which variable? Only A is there. Okay, fine. Within the constructor, sir, don't use self. You can use class name. Then automatically B will become also static. A10, B20. The So now automatically B will become which type of variable? Static, not instance. Ante always within the constructor, if you declare variables, those are not instance. If you're using self, instance. If you're using class name, then it should be declared as a static class level automatically. That is second one. Within the method, if I declared, for example, M1 self dot C equal to 30. Call that T dot M1. Please tell C is a which type of variable? Static or instance? Instance. In the last example we discussed. Should I'm not getting C information, only A, B. When it will become static? By using class name. Then you can ask C also become what it is? Static variable. And there is one more method is there. This method later I will tell. Class method. At the rate class method decorator is there. Def M2. What it is, I will tell the type of types of methods. So within this M2, two ways are there. One is CLS dot D1 equal to 40. Test dot D2 equal to 50. Call the method 3 dot M2. So automatically those also will become static. A, B, C, and all variables will become static variables. D1, D2, B, C, all are becomes variables. One more method is there, static method. Def M3 test.c equal to 60. Call the method T dot, what is the method? M3. It is also a static method. So many guys are telling static variables are only how to declare within the class, outside of the methods. That is okay. But what I'm telling is within the constructor, it is possible. Within the instance method, it is possible. Within the class method, within the static method. Only difference is if you are using constructor self, it is a instance variable. If you are using class name, then it will become automatically static variable. Outside of the class also possible. Ikkada, outside the class. But don't use reference, use class name. Test dot A B C D F equal to 70. Now it will become also static. First A, next one B, next C, T1, T2, E, and F. All are static variables. So everywhere you can declare static variable instance based on our requirement. So making static variables. This one you will get at the time of types of methods. I will tell what it is. It is a one of the class method decorator. If instance method internet is taking self, this method is accepting CLS. By using CLS, I am declaring, or by using class name, we have to declare. If the value of a variable, yes, is not varied from object to object, such a type of variables we have to declare within the class directly, but outside of the methods. Within the class directly, but outside of the methods you have to declare. Such a type of variables called as static variables. For total class, only one copy of static variable will be created and shared by all the objects of that class. We can access static variables either by class name or by object reference, but recommended to use class name. various places to declare static variables. In general, we can declare within the class directly, but from outside of any method within the class, outside all the methods you can declare, those are static variables. Inside constructor by using class name. Instant inside instance method by using class name. Inside class method by using either class name or CLS variable. So what is this instance method? What is the class method? What is the static method? I will explain the next concept. Types of methods. At the time, I will give clarity. What about all these methods? Take the example. Uh, mm, mandatory. Otherwise, it's not accepted. If you're not passing, compulsory static method decorator is required. Within the class, if any method argument is mandatory, without self, it is not accepted. Once we're declaring that, how to access, how to access the static variables. If you want to declare variable within the class, directly you can declare within the constructor class name, within method class name. Class method, two options are there. One is CLS is the variable. Second one is the class name. Within the static method test, this is assigning the values. Now, here A is there. I want to access the value within the constructor. Print by using the class name test.a. That shown I created a equal to a static variable within the constructor. I print means accessing by using class name. Whenever object is created, automatically construct executed 10 will be printed there. Same within a method, I want to go with print test.a. And one more alternative is there, print self.a. Both call m1 method t.m1. And the accessing is possible by using self. Initialization is not possible. So 10 printed 3 times. Within the class method, Yeah. Now, by using CLS variable, you can access and by using print of cls.a, call them to method t dot 1010 came within the M3 print by using class name. I am declared starting anywhere you want to access by using class names t dot M3. Outside of the class by using the class name is the recommended one instead of object. Now, all the cases we are accessing 10. So, within the constructor class name, within the method, two options are there, either class name or self. Class method, two options are there. One is CLS, second one is class name, third one class name. Outside by using class name, we are accessing our static variables. How to access static variables? Inside constructor, by using either self or class name. By using either self or inside class method, by using either CLS will or outside of the class by using difference or class name. So where we can declare static variables and how to access is done now. Where we can modify these variables, where we can modify the value of the static variable, either within the class or outside the class by using class name. Only within the class method we can use CLS. Remaining everywhere by using class name you can modify. For example, here I have a class is there, class test. Within the class, if I declare such type of variable is always static only. How to access? Print class name with variable. Then automatically triple three we are getting it. Because it is a static variable, by using class name we are accessing triple three we are printed. I want to change this a value instead of triple three, something triple six. So within the class method, def m1 inside CLS is the variable. CLS dot a equal to triple six. Now call the method m1 kada test dot m1. Now you can print test dot a. Now first a will become triple three. After that a value is triple six modified. Because within the class method compulsory we can go with CLS variable we need to change. If any other method is there, then by using class name within the static method def m2 inside no variable not required test dot a equal to triple nine. Call the method m2 method. Automatically a value will be changes. So anywhere test is okay. Only CLS class method only CLS variable. First time a value is triple three. తర్వాత a value triple six. Next triple nine. Anywhere either within the class or outside of the class, we can modify by using the class name. But inside class method by using CLS variable. Possible by using class name. What I'm telling, no. Within the class or outside of class, we can modify by using class name. Only I'm telling within the class method by using CLS. Outside also possible. Hmm. Hmm. Changeable variable means anything. Yeah. ఇప్పుడు self is there. Self is a variable. Previously I'm using delf. No. Anything you can use. But programming standard purpose I'm using CLS. Hmm. What is the use? Not required. If any constructor is there, compulsory can create object, then will construct executed. There is only just methods are there. By using class name, I can create method. So no, not required. If object is there, sorry, construct is there, compulsory required. Then only construct executed. Not required. By using class name, we can call it any method. So next one is, for example, see here, example, a class is there, within a static variable is there, print A10, print test.a. So now it is a one static variable. The value of a should be 10. Okay, fine. Within the method def m1 self dot a equal to triple three m1 kada. So create object and I'm modifying. No, t dot m1 I'm calling. What is the value of a? First a 10 I printed. Already we're getting clarity 10. Okay. After calling m1 method, what is m1 modification? After modification, what is the value of a? So ఇక్కడ in this case లో already printed. You are getting 10 now. I'm calling m1 method. So cursor will goes to m1. Self dot equal to triple three. అంటే this 10 will become triple three or not? Hey, error boy. No? Hmm. ఇంకా changes, not changes. See this? The value of the a after modification also still what is the value? 10 only. It never change. Mari, I'm calling m1. I'm using self.a triple three. What is the meaning of line number 4? For example, sir, what is the concept means here? What I want to tell is, okay, this is the class. Within the class, first you declared outside 10. It is a which type of variable? Static variable. Test.a 10 printed. Whenever M1 is calling, cursor goes to here. It does not changes by using self kani reference variable. If you try to change the content, it never change content. It is created one object T is there now. Internally, it is created A equal to triple three. Why here object got created or not? T equal to test. So what is the reference variable here? T is pointing to there. So ikkada one reference variable is there, one static variable is there. If I'm using test.a, it is always taking the class level variable only. But I want to access this one, then instead of test, which one? T dot A. Then you will get triple three also. And here the main concept is by using self or reference variable, if you try to change the content of static variable, it won't be changed. A new instance variable will be added to that object. What is the object? Is going to. What is the meaning of this line? One empty object created, no values. T dot M1. Okay, I'm calling M1 self dot A. This is the instance variable. Previous last class example we discussed already. Is one where we can declare variable. Inside instance method by using which one? Self. But today example also within the method I'm using self. It does not changes. The instance variable will be created. Static variable not possible to changes. Make a note. If we change the value of static variable by using either self or object reference then the value of the static variable won't be changed. Just a new instance variable with that name will be added to that particular object. Because in this case, the output is 10. In this case, the output is triple three. The next example is so now within the class, I have one instance variable is there, static variable, and one instance variable. X is a static variable, Y is a instance variable. I'm creating two objects, test, first object, reference variable T1, second object, the reference variable is T2. I want to print T1, T2 values, sir. T1 dot X, comma, T2 dot Y. T2, T2, T2. So what is the values available there? T1, T2 low? 10, 20, 10, 20 only. Because 10 is the instance, sorry, static variable. Y is the instance variable T1, T2. I'm accessing there. I did small modifications. T1 dot X equal to 333. T1 dot Y equal to 999. Now I'm asking T1, T2 values. Not in the output. దేనిలో T1 లో 10, T2 లో ఇంకా what is the values in T1 and T2? What is values T1 and T2? T1 లో 10, 999 అంట, T2 లో 1020, correct? No, sorry, what is the values? Yes. Sir, first of all, see this. 5, 6 will be executed there. In the 5, 6 means two objects got created, T1 and T2. Line number 5, line number 6. This is the assume T1. Assume that this is the T2, sir. Sir, whenever object got created, automatically construct executed there. అంటే T1, T2 లో which value is available? Y equal to 20. Y equal to 20. మరి what is X? ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది X outside. Because it is a static variable. That's the diagram line number 5 and 6. Line number 7. T1 dot X. T1 any X is there? No. That's it is accessing class variable. Other T1 if X is there, that value will come. Not there. static variable 10, 20, 10, 20. Come to line number 9. What is the meaning of t1 dot x equal to triple three? T1 dot x equal to triple three means just now I am given example. Yes, instance variable will be created into here, and T1 dot y equal to is nothing but existing variable will be gone, a new variable updated y equal to triple nine. This is diagram. Now call T1 dot x. X 10 undi, triple three undi. But which is having highest priority? Instance variable only. That is the reason in this T1 triple three, triple nine. T2 X లేదు, no alternative 10 and 20. ఇది అవుట్పుట్. నో చెక్ ఇట్ ఇదిగోండి. T1 లో వాట్ ద వాల్యూస్? ట్రిపుల్ త్రీ, ట్రిపుల్ నైన్. T2 లో 10 and 20, నాట్ 10, triple nine. Because here T1 dot x అంటే what is the meaning? T1 adding one instance variable. That's why triple three, triple nine, 10 and 20 is the output. So triple three, triple nine, 10, 20. After modification, the values are completed. Been the completed. So now, yeah, static variable, instance variable is there. Cell blood be equal to 20. I'm creating two objects, test. Now, one more object, Now test dot a print t1 values t1 dot a comma t1 dot b. What is the output? Triple three? కాదు ఇంకా what is the values of t1 and t2? ఇంకా sorry, your answer is okay. The remaining answers same. Triple three, triple nine, 10, 20. 10, 20. Triple three, triple nine, triple three, 20 అంట. So here two objects are available there. First one, second one. First one reference variable is t1. Second one reference variable is t2. T1 is pointing to first object, T2 pointing to. Whenever object is created, constructor executed, B value is 20. ఇక్కడ కూడా B value is 20. This is the diagram for line number 5 and 6. A is the static variable outside. Up to here, okay. Come to line number 7. Test dot A equal to 333. What is the meaning? Test dot A means I am changing static variable information. A will become as a what it is 333 updated. T1 dot B. In the T1, B will be updated as the value of what is the value? 999. Now, what is the value of T1? T1A is not there. So static variable only 333, 999. T2 of A, same 333. T2B contain what is the value? 20. 333, 999. 333 and 20 will be happened. Because test dot A ante A will be updated as a 333. T1 dot B means B will be updated with 999. Now T1 does not contain A, 333, 999. T2 does not contain A, static variable 333 and 20. Clarify చేయి. Next one. So I have to take one method, M1 method. Inside I have to declare self dot A equal to triple three, self dot B equal to triple nine. I'm calling the method T1 dot M1 and I'm asking values of T1, T2 values. First two objects got created. First one is the T1 is the reference variable. Second one is the T2. Whenever object is got created, construct executed, the constructor B is available. So both objects B value is the 20. Here also B value 20. Starting A is 10 is there. A equal to 10. This is the way up to here. So first to class A, okay, 10 is there. Next to T1, T2 created. I'm calling M1 method. Within M1, I can call which one I'm using T1 ante within the T1 self dot A, one new instance variable created A equal to triple three. After that, self dot B means 20 will be modified. B will become as a what is the value? Triple nine. Now I'm asking T1 dot A. Two A's are available there. One static variable, one instance variable. But highest priority will be given to only instance variable only. If instance variable is not there, then it is accessing a static variable. Already it is there, triple three and triple nine. T2 ki no A, no alternative, 10 and 20 will be taken there. Now, triple three, triple nine, 10 and 20. Then T1 lo, triple three, triple nine. T2 lo, 10 and 20 will be there. That's your last example. In this one, I have to provide at the rate class method decorator. Instead, I want to provide a class method means CLS. Now I'm using the CLS.A, CLS.B. I want to print test.A, test.b. What is the output? Hmm. Triple three, triple nine, 10, 20, triple three, triple nine. Sir, here in this one, two objects are available, T1, T2. Whenever object got created, constructor executed. Within the constructor, what is the value? 20, 20. And one more variable is there. Is the diagram of line number 9 and 10. Sir, whenever T1 dot M1 class method I'm calling, CLS dot A equal to triple three means whenever I'm using CLS within the class method, it will be updated this one. Now the A will become triple three. What about the line number 8 CLS dot P means whenever I'm using CLS, it does not changes this value. It will become a new class variable will be created with the name of triple 9. Now if I'm asking T1 dot A, no chance, triple three 20. T2A, there is no triple three. B is there. Line number 14, test dot A, triple three. Test dot B, triple nine. This is the outputs you will get. Triple three, 20. Triple three, 20. Triple three and triple nine. That is the way of output. Triple three, 20. Triple three, 20. అది So tomorrow I will tell how to delete the static variables and local variable story.